So this vehicle that you see right here, or this fuel pump, actually is new. We about to install it, but before we install it, we have to test it to see if it is actually working before it goes into the fuel tank. So this is how we test it. The customer complained about filling fuel, even though, so kind of like she actually can't tell if the fuel is low, is full, or is like half a tank. Okay, so we realized that it has a issue with the sender unit. So this is a sender unit that comes with a float. So the float is at the tip. But to go straight to the point, we had to test it before we install it into the tank. So this is how we test it. So the more I raise this float here, it has to correspond with the bars on the instrumental cluster to tell me that my fuel is low. But right now, I have a low fuel reading on my instrumental cluster, meaning that the float, it's down. Okay, so it's down. So when the float is down like this, it means you have no fuel, it's an empty tank. Okay, but I'm going to mimic how it works in the fuel tank. So this is how it goes like. So I raise it gradually, and I hold it right there. It has to correspond to what the instrumental cluster tells me. And mind you, it is because it's a communication line, so it's going to take a few seconds in delay before it appears on the instrumental cluster. Okay, it depends on every vehicle. Some of the vehicles are more sharper than others. Okay, so you have to take time, not to rush it. So right now, I'm at a half tank. I'm going to move it a bit further. When I move it a bit further, it has to correspond to the one on the instrumental cluster to tell me that I am at my maximum level in the tank. Okay, so as you can see, I am now at maximum level. So you can see that on the instrumental cluster too as well, the fuel gauge or the fuel bar keeps on moving, just to tell you, the driver, that you have now attained a full tank level. Okay, so that is it. So right now, it's full. That is how, when your fuel tank is full, the float behaves, or this is the position of the float. Now, when I release the float gradually and comes down, same way is going to correspond to the instrumental cluster, and it tells you that you are running out of fuel, so you need to refill before you get stuck on the road somewhere. Okay, so right now, almost low, so it's going to read with a few seconds in delay. Okay, so yeah, you can see that it's moving just as it has to. It has to. So it clearly tells you that the new fuel pump that I'm going to install, is in good condition, it's in good shape. Okay,